Hey, Shalawam. Shalawam, Shalawam. I just gotta tighten up, man. Tighten up. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right, facing the east, giving all praises, honor, and glory be to the Father and the Son, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rekah, Ha-Kadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of the great millstone, also known as GMS. Shalom to the Lord's hopeful elect. All right. It's your brother Yerami Kazak back with hopefully another edifying lesson through the spirit, power, and strength of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rekah, Kadash. The true names of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Yahweh equals He is. Yahweh Shai equals He saves, He delivers. Right? And Rekah Kadash equals a spirit that's holy. This is the true Paleo Hebrew, the true Lashawan Kadash. Okay? Who is this, man? I just saw this individual share my live. And then he dipped up out of it. There's a lot of agents in the mix. Alright, I'm gonna give about 1 minute, 2 minutes for brothers to come up in here. Then we're gonna get into it. But hey, this one, man, y'all gotta tighten up. Y'all gotta tighten up. Let me see.
Videos that they did. First one being the last one. It says, only with thine eyes shall I behold and see the glory.
Shalawam, Shalawam, brothers come in, Shalawam. Alright. There's enough brothers in here. Let's get into it. Well, hold up. Let me share the live on the other side. Sound is good. Alright, title being. Okay. What YouTube video? Alright, hey, Kawalam Light, how about Shem Yahweh Shah? That is edifying. That's all we try to be, through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. You know what I'm saying? Brother say he watching YouTube. Alright, but anyway, fuck the YouTube right now and pay attention to this. I'm for real. Fuck the YouTube. Alright. The question I'm asking everybody today. Are you lukewarm? Are you lukewarm? This is the question. Okay? This is important. This little matter, it ain't no little matter, man. because this is the mindset of a lot of dummies. Okay? I advise everybody to go watch Elder Apostle Ramlab's video, I'll Say My Piece, on the shepherds of Berea, and the rest GMS North Carolina will address. Okay? Now, hey, I just watched Elder Apostle Tahar go into this, and it got me heated, bro. I'm pissed off, and I don't even know these individuals, right? But hey, we're gonna do it just like that. This is a land back, so I'm gonna let it go. Let's let some of this go so y'all can get the picture, and then we're gonna go into it and discuss it.
So listen up. This is the first clip from the last video they just did. Yeah, even though I'm not a part of Great Millstone, I would have give double honors and respect to those elders. Those are my teachers. According to doctrine and scripture. First Timothy's. Give them through those men. Yeah, I'm never going against them. Never said, don't rebuke an elder. I was never rebuked. And I'm a faggot hunter, and I'm faggot homosexuals, and I'm a... That was the first clip.
All right, now, for anybody that couldn't really hear it because it goes in and out, the fact is, on this clip, they said they would never rebuke an elder. They said they respect Great Millstone. They said, they give double honors. They said Great Millstone is their teachers. Okay? They respect the elders. Now, let's let it go.
They give double honors. They'll never disrespect. They'll never, rebuke not an elder. Now, this is the clip from their video. This is a little longer, so I'm going to let it play. I might speed it up so you can... But I'm making... So what you going to do? You going to be out here prophesying? No, you still going to have to take care of yourself. Yeah. You still going to have to pay your phone bill. You still got to put gas in your car so you can make it to camp. Yeah. If a brother got to call you, the phone can't be off. Right? So what we going to do about inflation? You still got to deal with inflation. Yes.
All right, now this is what these idiots is talking about. If y'all pay attention, this is what they talking about. They talking about when the MOTB is mandatory. They're making all these carnal ass statements. How you gonna pay your phone bill? How you gonna talk to brothers? How you gonna call brothers? All right, how you gonna put food in your car? How you gonna put food on your table? Gas in your car? Okay, let's go back. Let's go back.
Brother, the phone, you gonna just be out here prophesying? I've been doing this whole matter. Like almost 7 minutes long, so I'm gonna let it play and then I'll say my piece. Guess what? You're not saying that, hey brother. I've been doing this whole matter situation. But we're saying we still gotta maintain. Trump got another 3 more years left. 3 more years, bro. So what you gonna do? You gonna just be out here prophesying? No, you still gonna have to take care of yourself. Yeah. You still gonna have to pay your phone bill. You still gotta put gas in your car so you can make it to camp. Yeah. If a brother gotta call you, the phone can't be off. Right? So what we gonna do about inflation? You still gotta deal with inflation. Yes. Rent going up. Yeah. Right. You gonna tell the brother, hey brother, just say, hey, listen, brother, hey, you just come to camp.
Exactly. The brother said he say that like Babylon not gonna expire soon. Exactly. What did he say? We got Trump for 3 more years. We got to do this. We got to do that. We got to do this. We got to do that. Yeah, that's what the fuck it means when it says endure until the end. Okay? But the fact is that and this is what a lot of you brothers, I hope that y'all understand, man. When that MOTB come, don't compromise yourself. Okay? Don't break down and be like, man, hey, I got to put gas in my car. You ain't, you take care of your family how you want to. I'm going to take care of my family how I want to. And if that mean I got to take the chip, then I got to take the chip. Yo, dumbass. Go ahead then. Take it, little man. Go ahead. Go ahead, man. You making all these fucking carnal excuses. That's what you're doing, man. These guys don't even understand. But you talking about you listen to the elders, apostles, and bishops of Great Millstone. No, you fucking don't. And this is how we know a lot of you niggas do not watch the elders, bro. Because the elders don't even talk like this. Okay? You learning this bullshit from somebody else. You must be watching IUIC, ISUPK. Because what are they telling you? Take the jabby jab. That's what they telling you. They telling you to take the C-hip when it comes. They're telling you to take these things when it's made mandatory. All right, let's get y'all brothers precepts. This shit is idiocy. Isaiah 31:1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses. To the comment board, what is those horses signifying? What is those horses signifying? Let's wake y'all up. And everybody, but okay, there we go. I was about to say Kakama can't answer because he already know the answer. Anybody with a moderator badge can't answer. Okay? Power. If you don't know, then you don't got to answer. If you know, then answer. But yes, power. That's what those horses represent. Power. Okay? Yo, you can't come up. I'm teaching a fucking lesson, man. All right? If you want to listen and you sincere, stay your ass in the comments. This is not the right time to request. Okay? This is not a Q&A. We're not going back and forth. I'm not here to communicate with you. I'm here to relay information to you. All right? Pay attention. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. That means anywhere where our people are in bondage. Predominantly America, because we understand that. We know that America is Babylon. It's spiritually Egypt. But our people are in captivity in Africa. Our people are in captivity in Europe, Asia. So the MOTB is what? It's going to be worldwide. It's known as the hour of temptation that shall come upon the world. So if you go and take the C-hip in China, nigga, you going off. You went down to your bondage, because Egypt is representation of bondage. Okay? And you sold out. All right? Hey, mute this motherfucker, man. Mute his dumb ass. I done told you once. I done gave you a warning. Mute his dumb ass. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots. You trusting in the power that comes from that C-hip. You're trusting in the comfortability that comes from that C-hip. Because you'll be able to align and continue in the system, in the society. Okay? No, we don't fucking debate. Y'all caught me in a pissed off mood. It's a sin to debate. Why would I debate if I know I got the truth, dude? What the fuck I gotta debate for? What the fuck I gotta debate you for? The hell? Are you stupid? Fuck we gotta debate for? We got the truth. You don't got shit. You want to debate? Well, I think this scripture means this. No, ain't no private interpretation. If you read the fucking Bible, you'll understand. Ain't no need to debate. Everything is there in the scriptures. So why the hell you debating? That's a female option, boy. Any nigga that debating, you a bitch. You over here, let's debate. I don't argue. We got the truth. So woe to them that go down to Egypt to help and stay on horses and trust in chariots. You want to stay in the power that you have, which you really don't got no damn power. You think you do, but you don't. Because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel. That's Yahweh Shai. Neither seek Yahweh. That's the Father, Yahweh. So they don't look for the Father and the Son. They look for carnal options, carnal things. Okay? Hey, mute this dude too. I just told you we not debating. I mute this dude too. Mute him the entire live. We ain't doing no fucking talking to you, bro. This ain't even, did you see the title of the lesson? Are you lukewarm? You, my friend, are lukewarm. Because you're on the side of the fence and you wavering. You trying to figure shit out. You know how you figure shit out? By going and studying and by listening. You came in here trying to talk more than you wanted to listen. This is not Hebrew pay-per-view. You listen to the lesson that's being brought out at this point in time. I'm not your little slave. Let's go back. Man, I'm getting all y'all brothers' precepts, man. Let's get all these precepts. You got too many people, all these damn comments. Ain't no precepts. That's how we know y'all don't know how to operate in the church. All you want to do is fucking talk, but not with the Bible. Proverbs 24:10, perfect. I put this in the lesson. If thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small. So when you start giving up, because the MOTB is mandatory and you can't feed your family, then your strength is small. But is that going to happen? No, that's not going to happen because we got faith. We read the scriptures. What's the scripture everybody should know that should come to mind in Jacob's trouble? This should be in the top of every brother's mind, man. Isaiah 65:13. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh power, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Stop seeking those chariots, those horses, and seek Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. He's going to take care of you. He's going to sustain you, as it says in Psalms, the 55th chapter. He's going to take care of you, man. Hebrews 11:6. That's perfect. Let's get that. Because you must believe that he is. He is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. But without faith, everything buckles down to faith. It is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to power must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. How you going to find Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah if you're not seeking him? If all you want to do is debate and go back and forth with an individual. That ain't seeking Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. How am I going to learn more about the Father by going back and forth with an individual? By bringing somebody up and having an argument. They can't get it. So guess what? They're not meant to get it. It does not matter how I bring out the scriptures. These individuals is not listening. So no, they're here with predetermined gestures, predetermined notions, predetermined thoughts. They're not even listening to me. You understand? These precepts we bringing out, they're not resonating. They're not receiving. All right? Receive in the Hebrew is kadal. Kadal. They're not receiving. All right, Proverbs 25:28. Yeah, rule over your spirit. That's another one. The scriptures is going to get us through. The word, which is Yahweh Shah. He that have no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls. So we going to seek the scriptures. We going to seek, perfect, Isaiah 33:6. That's what we going to do. Right? Brothers already got it. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh is his treasure. That's where we going. That's going to get us through. By fearing Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. All right? Nothing else, man. He's going to lead us. He's going to guide us. Isaiah 41:14. And it reads, fear not, thou worm Jacob, and ye men of Israel, I will help thee, saith Yahweh, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. Whoa. Yahweh and Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Shah is throughout the scriptures. Constantly, consistently. All right? Exodus 14:14. That was also in the lesson. Let's get that. And it reads, Yahweh shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace. So when they come down and they make all these things mandatory, right? You still got to trust in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. We're not carnal. Why would I take a carnal excuse of a C-hip to get me out of something that only spiritual means can get me out of? You understand? So the main question being always in this lesson is what I want you to keep in the top of your head is, are you lukewarm? Are you lukewarm? Let's go back to these idiots, man. All right? Because these dudes is on some bullshit.
Grab a real tent, grab a tent, set it up in the highway. You bugged out. You bugged out. Anybody that co-signs you, they bugged out. Yeah, bro. Because you know goddamn well that brother say, hey, man, I need a few dollars. You ain't gonna be there for that brother. Exactly. So we gotta endure hardness like good soldiers, bro. Every man is a soldier. You know? You gotta hold your own weight. You know?
How you gonna quote? You gonna quote endure hardness like a good soldier. But you talking about in these hard times, all right? We still gotta provide, we still gotta pay this, that, and this. No, you're not gonna be able to pay your bills, man. This is what it's gonna come down to. You're not gonna be able to put gas in your car. This is what it's gonna come down to. It's gonna come down to you ultimately trusting Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. He's gonna provide in some way, some form or fashion. He's going to allow it to be. All right? It's gonna come, and these niggas is not spiritual, man. They don't believe in miracles. They don't understand that. So they read the scriptures. They'll go through. They'll read what happened with Elijah and the woman, and the bucket, the bowl, whatever, the cupboard, the situation where he made the food last as long as the drought lasted. And they won't believe that really happened. They'll look at Yahweh Shai feeding 5,000 with the bread and the fish, and that didn't happen. That was a metaphor. That was a metaphor. That didn't really happen, brother. Because these niggas is not spiritual, man. They don't believe that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai can do all things. Nothing is impossible to those that believe in him. They don't believe in these things. So this is why they're stuck on stupid and stuck on being carnal. Let me get a couple of those precepts. Proverbs 16:7. And it reads, when a man's ways please Yahweh, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him. We're going to have people giving us stuff, bro, for the free ski. Taking care of us, providing for us. Look, we done said it many times, and they showed you in the movie Leave the World Behind. And you simple-minded niggas never ever paid attention. Rose represented the prophets. Everybody else was on bullshit. They was doing whatever. You had the boy jacking off to the black girl. You know, you had the dad and the white dude. They was trying to figure out how to get medicine and all this. Okay, you had, you had all this other bullshit going on. Rose, the whole time, she was what? She was led to that house to be with her friends. She had nothing but food in there, man. Nothing but food. All right? She was taken care of. All these individuals that are doomsday prepping, they prepping for the prophets. They are prepping for the prophets. That's a lesson right there. Hey, I copyright that. Don't take that from me. They are prepping for the prophets. That's what they doing. You don't think Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is going to lead us to some of those places? All right? We shall be what? If you read the scriptures, you should be as what? As pilgrims upon the earth. As pilgrims upon the earth. You're going to be led to a situation, a house or whatever that's got food to last you 3 years, 5 years, 4 years. And you may stay there for maybe a month or two. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is going to put a veil, a covering over you, where the martial law, the FEMA troops, ICE, all that's not going to be able to touch you. You understand? You got to believe in these things. All right? I know certain brothers, man, that, Northern Kingdom brothers that are here, and hey, ICE could come down on them and send them back. But they are men of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. So that's not happening. They got faith. Yahweh ain't going to allow that spirit of ice to run up on them and take them out. No. This is where faith comes in, man. Do you understand? If he doesn't want somebody to touch you, they're not going to touch you. If he wants somebody to touch you, they're going to touch you. Okay? Let's get that out. Job 20 and 10. His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods. Con. This is and this is more so going into, let's go up a little bit. Okay? Because the wicked is going to be brought down. Let's start at verse 5. That the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. So the Genesis, the Sakaris, the IUICs, the ISUPKs, yeah, you may be like, well, they've been doing their thing for 20 years and whatever. That's short. That's nothing. You 20 years old, nigga, you's nothing. That's nothing. You just a cum stain, man. You're nothing. Compared to the Most High, that's a blink. He blinked and your life was gone. All right? So even the rulership of the Edomites is what? They've been ruling over us for 500 years or so. That's nothing. That's half a day. This is what we saying, bro. You carnal ass niggas, y'all don't comprehend the massive scale of everything that's taking place. You got your mindset in the wrong place. Like that individual Muss and that other individual. They come in here trying to debate. They come in here talking about this and talking about that. Your mind is not in the right place. That's why you can't talk in the comment boards. You can't talk in my comment board because I don't tolerate the bullshit. You're not on the right vibration. The best thing for you to do is to shut the fuck up and listen and learn how to get on the right frequency because you're not dialed in. Your radio station is off, so you're not hearing the proper song that we singing, that Revelations 15 and 3. All right? Though his excellency mount up to the heavens and his head reach unto the clouds, because he builds himself up, yet he shall perish forever, like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? Where the Edomites? That's going to be, as brothers say, that's going to be a boogeyman story. And you over here, man, you was a simple ass nigga to sell out to an individual whose life is on a time limit. And you going against an individual whose life is everlasting. That's crazy. That's wow. You going against somebody that lives forever, that created this individual, and you going against the creator of that creator. You worshiping the creator. You know, let's get that out. Hey, that's the spirit, brother. Got one. Sirach 10 and 9. Why is earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. For such an one sitteth his own soul to sell, because while he liveth, he casteth away his bowels. Exactly. So why would you sell your soul just to gain the world, for that world to be burnt up in fire, and you to go with it because you join hand in hand with the wicked? You shall not go unpunished. It's harder for a rich man to make it into the kingdom. You know, you might as well, what did he say? Put a camel through the needle. You know? Yeah, they have no heart. They have no heart. They have no faith. They have no understanding. Especially you individuals that know the names, but you choose to do wickedness on purpose. It ain't even by ignorance. All right? It ain't even by ignorance, man. Going back to that Job, he shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more. We ain't never gonna see no Edomite no more. At the end of that 1,000-year reign, we will never see a honky, a cracker. We will never see your white crackery ass again, bro. Okay? Everybody on this planet gonna be like black don't crack, melanated. Everybody gonna be melanated. We're gonna be back to that beautifulness, that brown skin. Because every nation once before was brown skin. Okay? We got to put some color back in this bitch. Look at them. You look at McDonald's. I don't eat at no damn McDonald's, but you look at McDonald's in the 90s and the 2000s, it was colorful. Now it's gray. It's setting you up for that. And that's messing with your mind. It's the psychology of it. Everywhere is set up like a prison. Okay? They're turning the stuff into that way to get your mind set up for it. If you ever realize that, look at McDonald's now. Look at the McDonald's, how they done colored it. They done repainted it. Right? So we got to put color back in this. The kingdom is going to be full of color, man. Salt, flavor, seasoning, everywhere. Swag, whatever you want to call it, man. Sauce. It's going to be full of all that. We Israelites, we Jakes, we got style. We got flavor. We cool, man. You know what I'm saying? His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods. His bones are full of sin, and of his youth, which shall be down with him in the dust. Him, his kids, his mama, his daddy, his grandmother, his grandfather, all of them got to go. All of them. But you want to serve these individuals. Let's go back.
I don't care what this person say. Hey, but this brother over my head, he said, hey, man, I don't care what they said, bro. That's not scriptural, bro. That's right. And guess what? As a man, you don't want to depend on another man to put food on your table. That's right. It's in scripture. You don't want nobody to do that. You know? So like, yeah, bro,
Who are we depending on? Who are we depending on? We trust the brotherhood, yes, indeed. But also, with that being said, as we've been taught by the elder, you don't be a crutch. You don't. Yeah, you may get in a tight spot every now and then or whatever, but that shouldn't be common. That shouldn't be happening every other month. No, brothers, you need to have jobs. You need to be taking care of your family, taking care of yourself, doing what you're supposed to do. You don't supposed to be always asking a brother for a loan or money. You know what I'm saying? We understand hard times come and they go. If a brother can help, then a brother can help. And a brother should not help in the sense of wanting that to come back to him. That's not what you do. That's wrong. That's wicked. Now, if a brother can pay it back, then okay. It should be given back to you without usury. If a brother loan you 100, you give him right back 100 when you get that. You don't have to give him back 120, 140, 200. Hey, bro, you kind of late with that. I need 200 now. No, that's a wicked ass nigga. We don't charge usury on our brothers. Ain't no interest. All right? And there we go. That's the answer to my question. We depend upon Yahweh while Yahweh Shah for our strength to endure and become battle axes. Exactly. Now, I got a precept. Let's go to Psalms 22. No, Salakia, 55 and 22. Cast thy burden upon Yahweh, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. So we trust ultimately in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Even your brother that's lending you that, he got it from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. So how the hell you going to be stingy with something? How the hell you going to be stingy with some money when Yahweh gave you that money, but you going to be stingy with it? No, you give it back to the brotherhood, man. This money ain't shit. All these Edomite faces on it, but you want to be stingy with it. A fool will part with his money, man. All right? That's what we know. So let's keep it going.
They stuck at this $15 an hour job. Meanwhile, rent is going up. And I got an opportunity to do something. I got an opportunity. Slow. These guys are slow. The guys above them is slow. You know?
Whoa. You said these guys are slow. The guys above them are slow. What is that? You said you would, but in the previous video, you said you would not rebuke an elder, though. That's what you said. Who is the guys above the individuals that you're talking about? You're talking about the elders now. Okay? This is what you're doing. You're talking about the doctrine that has been put out. When the MOTB is mandatory. All right? Yeah, we going to be low. We going to be impoverished. We already low, impoverished. Shit ain't nothing new. We're not going to be able to align with the system. This type of thinking, and this may sound right to certain brothers, but that's where you got to really know the scriptures. Because these niggas is just talking and talking and talking. This is at their camp. This is the sheep of Berea in North Carolina. You know? And they just talking and talking and talking. Hold up. Tell her better sit down. Salakia. Kakama, you better not say nothing. You better not say nothing. Hey, Salakia. Alright, my little one she just fell off the bed, man. She a little busybody. She got too much energy. You know, and that's what happens, yo. Alright? You doing too much, Yahweh gonna sit your ass down. And that's what's gonna happen to you individuals, man. You know? Y'all doing too much, he gonna sit your ass down. In Babylon, bro, we are taught to live a simple life. Don't be bouncing from here to there and you buying too much. You know? You doing too much. Okay? So live a simple life. Live what? Below your means. Below your means. Have some money in the bank. Save. You know, do what you can. Don't go out, bro. You don't need no new Rolex. You don't need no new shoes. I can't remember the last time I bought no new shoes. That don't mean you got to be bummy. Okay? That ain't what that means. But use wisdom. All right, let's keep it going. Hold up.
These guys are slow. The guys above them is slow. You know? Them dudes live in a basement. They don't have their own.
These guys live in a basement. They don't have their own. Oh, shots fired. I don't know who they talking about, but whoever. Okay, you talking about somebody. And this lesson is directed towards Great Millstone Brothers. You know, this is what's going on. So, hey, these brothers, man, Elder Apostle Ramlab done jumped on it. Elder Apostle Tahar done jumped on it. I jumped on it because the Spirit jumped on me. You know, these guys, hey, y'all need to correct these actions and these things that you are saying. Okay? Brothers ain't going, bro, it don't matter if you in a mansion or you in a 1-bedroom apartment. That shit don't matter, bro. If you doing the works, you doing what you supposed to do, then that's it. We all got different lots. We all got different paths. We all got different ways and things to go. Okay? Yeah, let me get that out. Matthew 12:33 going downward. Either make the tree good and his fruit good, or else make the tree corrupt and his fruit corrupt. For the tree is known by his fruit. Now, if you listen to these individuals, and this goes to who you associate with, that stuff that they're spewing into you, you're going to take that and you're going to start spewing it out. Because those are seeds. Understand that? Those are seeds. So you're taking in those seeds, and those seeds are sprouting inside you. Right? This is why it's important what you take in. Your eye needs to be single straightly upon Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. O generation of vipers, how can ye, being evil, speak good things? For out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. So that's perfect, because everything they saying, it's been in their heart. They've been pondering on this. You don't like when the elders broke down what you gonna do when the MOTB becomes mandatory. What you gonna do? You don't like that. You're going against that. You're speaking contrary. These are forward thoughts. You basically saying you gonna take it. In so many words. You calling us bums. You say we live in basements. You know? Hey, it's more. Wait, there's more. I'm going to get that Sirach 8 and 9, and it's so much more. Because these, as Elder Apostle Ramlav said, man, they got 7 minutes of just talking cash money shit. Miss not the discourse of the elders, for they also learn of their fathers, and some of them thou shalt learn understanding, and to give answer as need requireth. Beautiful. Right? You don't know what a brother's life course has been. You don't know what that brother went through. This is why when you teach and you deal with brothers, bro, you got to be adaptive. You got to consider a brother's mindset when you're teaching and when you're going in. Okay? Now, that don't mean we about to cater to your fucking feelings. No. Because we going to teach you, hey, you got to be a man. You know what I'm saying? You got to be a man. You got to understand how to do that and hold yourself accountable. All right? But every brother is not the same. We understand that. So, like I say, some brothers may take, it's a different type of rebuke you can give certain brothers. You know? Because some brothers may be sincerely ignorant based upon a fact. But if a brother know better, let's say, bro, you've been teaching for 2 or 3 years. Oh, nah, you about to get it. Based upon the situation, you about to get it. You should know better. Versus a brother that's 6 months into a year. You know, you a babe, whatever. Okay? We gonna correct you. Now, if the action continues, then the degree of discipline is higher. This is what happens. This is why the scripture says after 2 admonitions, an admonition is a warning. You get that leeway. You get these warnings. You get these corrections. You get these reproofs. You get the rebukes. That's Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai trying to set you in order, set you straight to get you in the right path so you can walk through that straight gate correctly. All right? You don't sit here and just run your damn mouth talking shit for 7 minutes.
The struggle, a lot of them just be struggling. Yeah.
So what if we struggling, nigga? The fuck? You in this thing and you not struggling? Then Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai most likely ain't dealing with you. Okay? Some brothers is well off, but brothers still gonna have their afflictions. They gonna have their illnesses. You gonna be chastised. So now you mocking brothers for struggling? Bro, I'm struggling my damn self. All right? I ain't going to get into my shit, but hey, I'm still looking for a job. I'm out here struggling, but I'm good because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is taking care of me. He's providing for me. But I can't, you know, get everything I used to get. Right? So you adjust. We what? We getting our daily bread, man. The fuck is wrong with that? Yeah, Sirach 2 and 4, take it cheerfully. Everything that you're undergoing. But you want to mock, you want to scoff, you want to pick on brothers for struggling. Like Yahweh Shai didn't go through persecution. You niggas is not spiritual men, man. I hate these type of niggas, bro.
The guys above them is slow. You know? Them dudes live in the basement. They don't have their home. They struggle. A lot of them dudes be struggling. Yeah. They don't care what nobody say, bro.
That right there. I don't care what nobody say. So, what? Miss not the discourse of the elders as the brother just posted. You can't be corrected. You can't be checked. You don't care what nobody says. Because what is your God? Mammon. Yahweh Shai said you can only serve one power. All right? Yahweh or Mammon. You are choosing Mammon, which means you're going to choose that MOTB. That's what you're going to do. You just expose yourself, as the brother Kakama posted. It's rebukes within rebukes, man. It's corrections within corrections. These niggas is not spiritual, man. Shepherds of Berea, my ass. Y'all niggas is not Berea. Y'all ain't searching out the matter diligently and being circumspect. Y'all just talking out of the side of your fucking neck, man. This is one reason why I don't live in North Carolina no more, man. All right, shalom to the solid, sincere brothers back in my home state, though. Shalom.
Fuck that, big brother. Don't worry. You seem like you're getting lukewarm, huh? For filthy. Brother, I have a salary, bro. Right. Exactly. I'm salary to the Illuminati. Like I got a Shalawam the God deal. Exactly. Shalawam is struggling. Basically naked. That's still bad. Still bad. What are you talking about? What would they do? You don't understand finance. Yeah, you don't understand finance. No, bro. 100 grand. Yeah, you still a girl. Brother, 120.
We don't understand finance. All right. So what? Let's get a precept. 1 Corinthians 3rd chapter. Off the ripper. Verse 19. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with power. For it is written, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness. Oh, we don't understand finance, right? Everything that they're shooting at is carnal. Everything that they shooting at is like, yo, Esau system. That's all I hear. Every time they talk, I hear bigging up Esau system. Ecclesiasticus 11:21 from the brother. Marvel not at the works of sinners. We don't understand finance, but trust in Yahweh. I understand how to trust in Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah. I understand how to live below my means. That's my financial plan. And abide in thy labor, for it is an easy thing in the sight of Yahweh on the sudden to make a poor man rich. That's it. All right. Ecclesiastes 7:12. Let's get that. And it reads, for wisdom is defense, and money is defense. But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it. So what do you seek first? The kingdom of heaven? Fear. To fear Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah. Everything else will be given to you. He will raise you up. He will give you your daily bread. It ain't been a day in this truth that I went and I didn't eat. It ain't been a day. Not a day. Even in the world, I think back, it ain't been a day that I didn't eat. Ever since a baby, man. 33 years of my life, I've never went a day without eating. Now, it might have been some days where I had to eat some damn ramen noodles, some oodles and noodles. You know, we had to eat some Spam. You know, back in the world. All right, we had to eat some cheap shit, some saltine crackers or whatever. But I still got to eat. Daily bread is daily bread, bro. You can't be out here being picky like a little bitch. Daily bread is daily bread. You got to eat, right? You're not starving. All right? That's the thing, man. Look, be grateful for what you do have. Okay? Remember those times. As the scriptures say, remember when you was low and remember when you was up. And don't waver. Don't change because you low. Don't change because you up. That leads to carnality. These niggas are carnal. Romans 10:1-3. Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to power for Israel is that they might be saved. For I bear them record that they have a zeal of power, but not according to knowledge. Yeah, these guys are at camp. This is at their camp. This is what they do at camp. They got a zeal. You can get out there on the highways and byways, but is you really pushing the correct message, the correct understanding, the correct doctrine? Or are you just talking from the side of your neck? This is what I say all the time, bro. Don't teach from emotions. Don't teach from emotions. Don't teach from bitterness. They're teaching from the standpoint of bitterness, from something that was said upon them. And you're teaching to shoot back. versus you examining yourself, taking the correction that the elders gave you, and getting right. For they, being ignorant of power's righteousness, are going about to establish their own righteousness, have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of power. Exactly. Teach what has been taught by the true elders of Great Millstone. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Let's get back to it, because it's a lot more, you know, and hey, I want to get through it.
Still, bro. Right. Yeah. You know, that's full convenience. That's our daily bread. Yeah. You want brothers to come to Camp Muskie. You want brothers come to Camp, hey, brother. Brothers come to Camp Muskie, birthday. That's the favorite line, hey. Don't do that. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. That's the favorite line. Bozos, man. You go in the spirit, brother. Hey, brother, you wash your ass and do that. I mean, that's the finance girl right there. Breast thing. That's like changing sides 2 weeks ago. Wisdom tooth leaning against the other tooth. He's about to pass the hell out. He don't got no insurance. His Jimmy coming to camp with orange gel in his mouth. He's freaking the spirit. Look out here. Those dudes is retarded, bro.
They just mocking now. That ain't even facts. Okay? Ain't nobody telling you to come to camp like that. All right? And if brothers is like that, like in that sense of they see a brother needing something, brothers is going to help you, man. Great Millstone is 100% brotherly, bro. Okay? 100% brotherly. I can never say nothing bad about Great Millstone. All right? Brothers is like family. Always. You know? So you just making shit up now. You niggas is just talking, and that's what we saying. The mouth of a fool, bro. They just talking, man. Yeah, that demon that hopped on him or been in him is crying out now. And that's what we talking about. Let's get a precept, because it's been in him. And that's what we understand. Let's go to Leviticus 19, 17, 18. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. That's what you're doing. Bitterness. You're hating your brother in your heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge. Bitterness, hating, you're holding a grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am Yahweh. Right? And hey, I bet many other brothers is going to do lessons on this, man. Because this shit right here can't be tolerated. All right? As Elder Apostle Tohar coined this year, coming up, the year of apostasy, agents, and sellouts. These motherfuckers is sellouts. Okay? Just based upon what they saying. Now, if they repent, get right, all right, they repent, they get right. They check their shit. But if they don't, they keep going on in this way, this train of thought, that, hey, 2026, man, they might not see 2027. Believe that. Let's keep it going.
Can't buy no herbs, can't buy no tea, no vitamin C. You don't got no gas to get nowhere. You know, brother don't got no signs.
And that's a damn lie. Okay? Elders out here, hey, I've been to camp. All right? I saw brothers personally give brothers gas. I've personally given brothers gas money. Okay? And we not saying that to boast, because money ain't shit. We ain't saying that to say that. But Great Millstone, GMS, is brotherly. You know, I can say that about Great Millstone Los Angeles, and I can say that about the brothers that I fellowship with in Pasadena as well. Brothers like, hey, bro, you need... First time I went to the camp, first time I showed up, I drove an hour to Pasadena, you know, just to go to camp, because I found these brothers on YouTube. This before I met GMS out here. So them brothers was like, hey, you know, you the brother from YouTube, because I was talking to them in the messages. They told me where the camp was. I showed up at the right time, ready to learn. I ain't say shit whole camp. I'm just standing out there shaking my head like, yo, this what I'm talking about. That's how I came into the truth, right? And at the camp, you know, they talked to me, chatted it up with me, and they was like, you need any gas money? You good? I was straight at the time. I'm like, nah, I'm good. You know, appreciate y'all. I'll be back. And I came back consistently. You know, Great Millstone and affiliates are brotherly. It's a true brotherhood, man. It ain't no fake shit. It ain't no fake shit. Brothers will help you. And that does not mean you try to take advantage of a brother. No. You need to do what you can for yourself, man. Be a man. All right? Just because a brother is going to take care of you, he's going to, he always going to pay for something. That don't mean you always allow him to. It's about being a brother as well. What you put in, you get back out. All right? So don't be out here taking advantage of nobody. Or Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai gonna check your ass on that.
Nah, that's not it. That's not it, bro. We lose clowns, bro. We making ourselves look as hard.
We clowns now.
We used to get nowhere. Brother don't got no sons. Nah, that's not it. That's not it, bro. We lose.
Elders always out here said, hey, you need help making a sign? We'll help you make the sign. This sign right here, my brother GMS Paritham, he gave me this sign. Before I got my sign that I got now, I was using this sign for about 2 years. My brother came up to my camp. All right, when I was doing camp, he came up and gave me this sign off the rip. And that was the second time I was out there. He came up and gave me this sign, bro. That's brotherhood, man.
Clowns, bro. We making ourselves look as hard. We don't gotta even go through that. A lot of you dudes is good kids, bro. You never shot nobody. You never did nothing. You never did. You a good kid.
Whoa, what's wrong with being a good kid? Hold up, brothers. Did y'all hear that? Let's rewind that.
Look as hard. We don't gotta even go through that. A lot of you dudes is good kids, bro. You never shot nobody. You never did nothing. You never did. You a good kid.
What? What the heck? Wait a minute, I gotta go catch a body? Hey, Kakama, I gotta catch a body now? Hey, Tasad, I gotta catch a body, bro? Yanasha, I gotta go catch a body now? The fuck is up with that? That make no damn sense. You gotta catch a body to be in the truth? Man, we could end the lesson right there, man. The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. Neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence. Why the fuck did he say that? You never shot nobody. What the hell? Let's run that back.
Look as hard. We don't gotta even go through that. A lot of you dudes is good kids, bro. You never shot nobody. You never did nothing. You never did. You a good kid. You really.
Hey, I was a good kid too, man. I'm a good kid. I'm still a good kid. I'm still a good man. Okay, in that sense, hey, none of us are good. We understand that. But hey, I was raised up in manners. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yes, sir. No, sir. I open doors for women. I open, you know what I'm saying? I take care. I do what I'm supposed to do. I never been to jail, never been to prison, never done any of that. All right? I've never done no hard drugs. Hey, I smoked a little weed. I'm a good kid, I guess. Oh, man. These niggas, as y'all can see, they just be making shit up as they go. They just be making shit up as they go. So you around them, shepherds of Berea, you need to have a body, I guess. You have to have shot somebody to be a part of their little camp. Where is that a qualification that says you got to shoot somebody to be in the 144,000 or a part of the 1/3? You got to get your hands dirty like that. No. Once again, we are spiritual men. The hell is you talking about? And we know when you say shot somebody, you talking about another Israelite. You talking about another Israelite, man. Okay? That's how y'all view y'all brothers and sisters. This is why y'all think, man, we do so many lessons and we tell y'all brothers get right, man. The title of the lesson, once again, is Are You Lukewarm? Because this type of spirit jumps on these individuals. This is the same type of spirit that could be on you. You should be scared. from the brother Tassad, Romans 8 and 7, because the carnal mind is enmity against power, for it is not subject to the law of power, neither indeed can be. So then they that are in the flesh cannot please power. But ye are not in the flesh, but in the spirit. If so be that the spirit of power dwell in you. Now if any man have not the spirit of Hamashiach, he is none of his. And let's play this once again. This is evidence.
Look, it's hard. You don't gotta even go through that. A lot of you dudes is good kids, bro. You never shot nobody. You never did nothing. You never did. You a good kid. You really a good kid that got power.
Wow. Is that the spirit of Hamashiach? What did Hamashiach tell Peter? You live by the sword, you die by the sword. All right? Put the sword down. But you out here telling brothers they got to shoot somebody just to be a part of the camp. That's why these niggas is not Great Millstone, and they will never be. And, hey, expect GMS North Carolina, you know, all them brothers out there to get on their ass. All right? I'm just heated in the spirit. That's why I jumped on it. You know. Yeah, he making fun of you for being a law-abiding citizen, huh? You know? Exactly. I'm gonna let a little bit more of this go, but the point has been made, man. And the main question you need to ask yourself is, are you lukewarm? Because they about to go into talking about doing the works next. Let's listen.
Through the Bible, and now you coming down like you one of them. You ain't one of them ones, bro. Yeah. You're a good kid.
What is one of them ones? I supposed to be a street nigga? I hear people say that shit in the world. One of them ones. What the hell is that about? One of them ones. That's what these little bobblehead bitches be saying. I got one of them ones, girl. Yeah, he's selling He's selling dope. I got one of them ones. All right. You can go ahead and be one of them ones, man.
All these dudes ain't never been out the country. Yeah. Hey, and ChatGPT say in the U.S., a comfortable solo living salary in 2025 is $85,000 to $100,000. Right. Comfort. That's depending on what city. Yeah, that's all that is. Yeah. It say in expensive states, it's 110 to 125. Expensive states.
Ain't nobody making that, bro. So that's going back to their point of us being struggling, of us living in basements, of us struggling and living in basements, as they said, right? Because I ain't making 100,000. You know what I'm saying? If you up in here making 100,000, hey, whoop-de-doo. You know? But that's rare.
But that's just very rare, bro. That's the most I can really get by. You denying that. That's not saying you got a significant other kid. Yeah, just hold on. Don't make it seem like you trying to say, yo, pop out with the Bentley and the... Bro, you said you think you got a show with a gun. $200 million. Can I get my clothes? Can I feed my, my family? Yeah. Can I provide for the next brother that don't got it right now? And after camp, you going to take up tights for those who don't have. I'm going to give. Let me put myself in a position to be able to contribute for it. Hey, brother.
And that's really the only thing that they said that was correct. The taking up tights to help brothers that may be in need, that may need gas money or whatever it may be. All right, brother caught up in a stint, a situation or whatever. Yeah, that's brotherly. So you going to say all of that and you act like we don't do that when you know we do. Y'all just talking, man.
I'm not doing 3 videos a day. Brother got to work. Brother got bills. Brother got child support. Yeah. Brother got to figure things out. I'm not doing 3 videos.
What the fuck did I just hear? Excuses. And the elders don't say you got to do 3 videos a day. All right? The minimum is 3 videos a week. Okay? Now, you just got to do videos consistently, man. Don't pick up the plow and put the plow down. That's what the scripture states. All right? Because, hey, you pick up the plow, you put it down, what happens? You come back, you pick it up again, 7 demons. Many demons jump on you. Many different spirits jump on you. That's what happens because you playing around. So the situation is going to get harder. It's going to increase because you was not serious. And that's in Matthew 12, as the elder put it out in his lesson. I'm going to read it. This is Matthew 12, 43 to 45. When the unclean spirit is gone out of a man, he walketh through dry places. That means you don't got that living water no more. Seeking rest and findeth none. The scriptures is a comfort to us. This is your rest right now at this sense, because we don't got no real rest. But we are resting under the shadow of thy wings, under Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. We are comforted via these scriptures. Then he saith, I will return into my house from whence I came out. And when he is come, he findeth it empty, swept, and garnished. Then goeth he and talketh with himself, taketh, Salakia, with himself 7 other spirits, more wicked than himself, and they enter in and dwell there. And the last state of that man is worse than the first. Even so shall it be also until this wicked generation. So that's going to take place. You know, that's taking place all the time. All right. I'll go with you. Hold up. Nothing. All right, be safe. 1 second. I had to respond to my rib. All right. So these 7 different spirits are going to jump on you. If you're making all these complaints, you're making all these excuses for doing something. Now, I ain't doing these lessons. I ain't doing this. It goes into the point of, man, where you like, okay, I ain't going to do a lesson today. I'm going to just chill. Nigga, what was you doing that day? This goes into my lesson. This is really the lesson now. Are you lukewarm? Because what did you put your time into that day? You chilled with your girl for about 2, 3, 4 hours. Y'all watched a movie. Y'all watch y'all show. Y'all binge watching y'all show. You know, you played your video game for like 2, 3, 4 hours. That's 8 hours right there. Okay, you played basketball. You went to the gym. You worked out for about an hour or 2. You know, you hooped. Okay, you went and got some food. You did all that and you didn't think to thank or acknowledge the Most High. Or let's say you did acknowledge the Most High, but you did not give him no time diligently. You didn't sit down with him and commune with him and put together a lesson or at least watch a video. You need to watch at least an hour of video, man, an hour or 2 a day, bro. And I'm saying that because I do that. I'm never going to tell you to do nothing that I don't do. Okay? Yeah, day to day. That's all you got. You think it's tarrying. You think it's, let's get that. Because I'm butchering it. Let's get that. Ecclesiasticus 5 and 7. And you know that. You can look at us. Look at the videos. Look at the elders, bro. I follow under whatever Elder Apostle Tahar, Elder Apostle Ramlab, Elder Apostle Gabar, Elder Apostle, Tahar, Elder Apostle Ramlab, Elder Apostle Gabar, Elder Apostle Ricard is doing. And the elders out here, Elder Muwatazak, Elder Micah Allah. All right, the elders out here. Okay? I see Elder Micah Allah live damn near every day. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Putting out lessons, dropping food. This is what we learning from. We must be like that. You got a brother working in the army. He going hard. He fighting. He swinging. But you not fighting and swinging. How can you look at yourself and be happy about yourself? Come on, man. Make no tarrying to turn to Yahweh and put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of Yahweh come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. Make no tarrying. Now that also goes into well, you gonna make an excuse because this is what these guys are making. They're making excuses. You're gonna make an excuse. Well, I don't know as much as you brothers. How the hell you think we got to the position where we at? Through building up our spirit, through exercising, through practicing. How do you get good as being a swordsman? You practice. How do you get good at taekwondo, tai chi, kudo, all that, martial arts? You practice. How the hell you gonna be good at this if you don't practice? You're like, well, brother, man, I will put out more lessons, but, I'm just not comfortable. How do you get comfortable? I bet you wasn't comfortable the first time you went into a bitch. But now, as an older man, you know how to do, you know what to do, right? You wasn't comfortable the first time you drove a car. But now, your ass probably be going 80 to 90 miles per hour on the road, right? Talking about you not comfortable. Well, nigga, get comfortable. That's what you need to do. You got to practice. Stop making all these fucking excuses, bro. I woke up mad, man.
And if a brother want to kick me out because I'm not doing 3 videos a day, then it's cool. Then this is your standard that you put together, and that's not. Right?
That's not the standard. The standard is 3 videos a week. So this goes also to you niggas as liars. When you say something about somebody, you need to be correct on what you are saying. Don't lie. Say the correct statement. The statement is 3 videos a week. And Elder Apostle Hart came out earlier this year and said you should be doing 1 video a day. Now we understand that, hey, you got measure of the spirit. Some brothers' work schedules is different. But, bro, it's brothers, you got a lunch break at work. You got a 30-minute lunch break. You can't do a 10-minute lesson. That's 10 minutes for studying, 10 minutes putting precepts together, 10 minutes recording a lesson. Then you got 10 minutes to eat. You can't do that. When I had that little job out there in the desert, brothers know I always did lunch break lessons. I always did lessons, even before the job or during lunch. All right? Or after the job, I would what? I would drive and I would record a lesson on the way home in transits. There's nothing wrong with quoting. You quoting scriptures. You quoting this. Because when you driving, hey, don't be reading scriptures, man. Be safe. You don't want to be reading scriptures while you're driving. Okay? Focus on the road. But you could do a lesson and just quote scriptures that come to your head and, meditate on the lesson beforehand so you know what you want to talk about and you got some precepts running through your brain. You know what I'm saying? Even if it be just 2 or 3 precepts, as long as the lesson is edifying, right? So, hey, it's just a whole lot of excuses.
I'll tell you right now, based on my situation now, if I had the lotto and I had the ability to do that, or I had the time to do that, then I'll do it. But when them brothers did, those won't push it like that. Yeah, keep pushing like that. Here, let me take off the heat and drop some of this at your feet. But that's the Holy Spirit because it's a body. That's exactly. And guess what? You can still being recorded, you're still pushing the truth. Exactly. Whether you talk to somebody or somebody say, hey man, y'all see the way you're moving? Throughout day in and day out life. That's how a lot of brothers did come in the truth in their personal life. Exactly. So not everybody gonna be a YouTube screen movie. It's a body and you have members. Right? One individual, like the scripture said, if I was in good, somebody come tell you all cold and you say, hey, have a good day. Isn't it better you give them a jacket? Right? And how you gonna be able to do that without getting them resources? Like the preacher said, there's no point of having a YouTube.
How you gonna be able to do that without taking the MOTB? Is that what he's saying? Is that what he's saying? Now we understand, every brother's not a prophet. But the fact is that standard, if you pick up the plow, not to put it down. Once you pick up that plow it's expected of you to be in that because you picked it up. If you know you're not a prophet, then don't walk into that lot. Just be a brother that gives alms, brother that, shoot, I really can't even say a brother that posts precepts, because if you could post, you know what I'm saying, then you could put those precepts that you're posting together and you can go and make a lesson, man. The fact remains is that a lot of brothers, and Great Millstone included, all right, are making excuses on why they can't do lessons. Okay? And I'm not Yahweh Shai, but Yahweh Shai is going to judge that. That lukewarmness is going to be judged. All right? When you got our elders, man, up in age, Elder Apostle Har still dropping 3 videos a day. You know? That's in edifying videos. All right? It's no excuse. You know, I'm going to let a little bit more of this play, man, and I'm going to get up out of here. Because, the point has been ran into the cement. You know, I know this is embedded. And just ask yourself that question. Are you lukewarm? If the answer is yes, then do better. All right? If you are confident in what you've been doing, then still do better. You know, this is a year of increase, man. Continue increasing and continue to grow in the spirit. We always want to continue to progress and never get stagnant. All right?
It's freedom moment, then you acting like niggas outside of the camera. Don't make sense. Okay, so the majority of your life that y'all watching yourselves looking at, self-righteous, and then you take it off and look how you revert, how you treat brothers. That's why I say you with the same, not as they do. So you heard it.
All right.
The first clip.
That's pretty much it. You know, Elder Apostle Aramla, I'm just going to go into it. All right, and this is a beautiful video that he did. You know what I'm saying? And Elder Apostle Tahar did a lamb back on this. Right? And I suggest brothers watch both of them. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, that's pretty much it, man. Don't be lukewarm. Don't make all these excuses. Because as you can see, they're making excuses for not doing lessons. And they're also making excuses for taking the MOTB. Talking about we're gonna need those resources, you know. We're gonna need gas. We can't come to camp musty. And bro, when the MOTB is out, we ain't gonna be going to camp. Most likely, based upon the timeline. Okay, when the MOTB is mandatory, all right, bro, it's already gonna be Bible laws restricting teaching of the Bible. You understand? We see that with North Korea banning the Bible, Nicaragua banning the Bible, China banning the Bible, Israel making going to war against Christians, banning the Bible basically. If it's not in the Talmud, okay? So you already got all these laws in place to restrict the teachings. Brother got a perfect precept, Amos 8 and 11. Let's get that, and let's get 12 as well. And these will be the last precepts. Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh. Exactly. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh, and shall not find it. Now that sea to sea is talking about people. They shall go from people to people. You can precept this with Isaiah 8, around going 10 and going downward. How they shall seek wizards, warlocks, things of that nature. And also Isaiah 19, at the top, around 3 or 4, where they shall seek witches, warlocks, divinations, people that, do those type of things. Seers, all right, all of that. Not the real prophets, though. They're going to seek all these false prophets, right? So this is what's going to take place. And they're never going to be able to find the word. They're going to want the word, but it's not going to be there. Yeah, that living water will be cut off. And that goes into also on that Matthew 12 and 43. They put down the plow and they walk in a dry place. They're going to walk in a dry place. You can also get Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, man. They said, we have wandered in deserts. We have not known the truth. We forsaken it, loosely quoting. Verse 7, I believe. So they're going to be dry, man. No living water. They're going to be cut off. So how can you equate that to us still teaching? If we on the corner, the living water is on the corner. Proverbs, the 1st chapter. Wisdom crieth in the streets. Right? You know, around the 20th verse, 22, 20. You know what I'm saying? So wisdom crieth in the streets. So as long as we on the corner, we on TikTok, we on YouTube, the living water is flowing. Once we're done, we're out of here, we're no, bye-bye, see you later. Then guess what? Hey, stuff is going to move extremely fast because Yahweh has removed mercy from this place. The prophets right now is mercy. Khan, that's a beautiful one. Jeremiah 2:13. They forsook the fountains of living water. All right? They have seeked after cisterns that's not of Yahweh. You know? And that's that same thing as them going after witches, warlocks, zodiac signs. Yeah, zodiac signs. I see a lot of you Evites, you know, talking about some zodiac signs. I had to correct a brother the other day. He reposted some shit. The beginning of the video was kind of good, but then the rest of the video, this bitch started talking about, well, actually, I checked her page, and she started talking about zodiac signs and all this shit, you know. But, hey, I'm going to get up out of here, man. All right, I hope this was an edifying lesson. I know I was kind of rough. I cussed more than usual, you know, but, hey, through the spirit, man, I was just hot. It's all good. You may be rude in speech, yet not in knowledge. I pray this was edifying. And, hey, stay away from bug outs. Don't make no complaints. All right? Make better habits. All right? That's good. That's good, sister. That's good. All right, so facing the east, giving all praises, honor, and glory be to the Father and the Son, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, and Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of the great millstone, which rule well and teach well and sincerely taught us this truth. You know, Shalawam to the Lord's hopeful elect. Hey, you don't talk about my elders, man. You know, I would get on your ass. All right? Don't talk about my elders, man. You know, that's why I'm heated. These guys, these what's their name again? The shepherds of Berea. Okay? For brothers that follow the North Carolina camps, you're definitely going to see this issue, this situation getting addressed by Elder Hawad out there, you know, and I believe Elder Isar, all right, or Isayar. So, yeah, this situation is definitely going to get addressed, you know, and it's just these sellouts, these bug outs, these false prophets, these agents being revealed. You can be an agent, understanding that. I need to do a whole lesson on that. Because you can be an agent simply by an agent of Satan, basically. You don't got to sign no contract with the government or none of that, but you just around and you just on bullshit. Your mindset is different. You always being contentious. That's agent behavior. You know, you got a different spirit on you. Men set up to creep out, to spy out our liberty. Right? So, you know, it don't always come with paperwork. You just a wicked-ass spiritual, you a spiritual agent. Right? And all of that will be found out, man. All right? So, hey, Shalawam, do the work. Do the work. Shalawam.